Listen up.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, Kel.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the podcast for a Thursday with Lucy.
Hello.
And Casey.
It's me.
It's a me, Casey.
It's a me, Casey.
And I am also me. And we are here doing the podcast for a Thursday. Well showed, everybody. Good show. Mm-hmm. You'll hear some of that on the podcast later on. Safe to say, Casey and I are definitely here for the podcast. Lucy is busy.
Yeah, I'm very busy.
You're super busy. And Casey is being a bit like a mum would be with a teenage daughter on a mobile phone.
Yeah.
A lot of sighing coming out of Casey.
Yeah.
Well, look at the body language. Look at the body language.
This was Lucy and I's conversation 5 minutes ago before we hit play on the podcast.
Okay.
Don't you think, Lucy? Huh?
Right.
No, I love you.
I love you too, but I am distracted. I'm not going to lie.
fine.
I was first of all posting a photo on my Insta of my cool t-shirt.
Yep.
So important stuff.
Yeah.
It is an important t-shirt. It says Dangerous Female.
Explain.
And it's a charity that raises money to fight domestic violence for women, and they sell great merch. And so I thought, I'll post a photo of my cool shirt because I am a dangerous female as well. Come at me.
Yeah.
Less importantly, I was trying to figure out where the tips are online, like how to find the fixture for the AFL. I've never done this, so I'm trawling through things and I don't know what it all means.
Are we going to go straight into this? Because this was your idea.
Well, I was telling you what I was doing.
No, this is Lucy's idea. Do we need to cover off anything else in the podcast for a Thursday? I don't think we do. A shout out to Casey, who purchased me chocolate-covered licorice sticks yesterday.
Nice.
And I had most of them, but I put the rest of the bag inside of Lucy's extraordinarily large, what would you call that over there, Les?
It's a tote.
It's enormous.
It's gorgeous.
It is so gorgeous.
I'd love to go shopping like that.
It's so big, though.
Gorgeous designer, and I love it.
Well,
mermaids on it.
But the most important thing is, how great is Casey for getting me chocolate? And also, secondary to that, where's my chocolate?
Oh.
in the bag because I hate it. Get it out of my bag.
Yeah, could you go and get it and give it to me?
Wow.
That'd be great. Please, thank you. Would you like one?
Oi!
She's just thrown the bag at me.
I was just
So
quickly get it
after
to you.
radio, Lucy goes into Delulu hour.
I think that's Casey's way of saying you're acting a bit like a child.
Oh.
No. She said I was
okay.
Delulu. That's
Yeah.
different.
It's okay, everyone.
I just wanted to get it to you quickly.
None of the lollies flew out of the bag. They're all
good.
safe.
Good.
I'm going to have one now.
Yep.
Casey had one yesterday. Was that your first licorice yesterday, Casey?
Yeah, in like probably 10,000 years.
Yeah, you don't like it, do you?
But now my teeth are actually really sensitive to sugar, so I couldn't eat the rest of it because it hurt my tooth.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I've had so much sugar, my teeth would not register sugar. What does it mean? Does
don't
it
know.
tingle?
Yeah, it tingles when I have sugar.
That's weird.
Imagine being that healthy.
I
You could
know.
actually feel the negative effects of sugar immediately. Imagine that.
Imagine.
Send help.
Isn't
Look
that
at
cool?
Kel's
Yeah, Kel's
face.
shocked.
He's melting.
That's crazy.
Wow.
No, I'm just very impressed.
Crazy.
I cannot imagine a world where I haven't damaged my body with delicious food.
I know, me too.
You know what I mean?
I worry about that.
But
I
Casey's
was like
so
that one
pure.
day.
Like
I know.
sugar negatively affects her. Like her teeth start screaming silently.
Yeah.
We should all be like Casey.
Yep.
And
It's
she's
true.
never like, you've never had like you've never just gone, that's it, McDonald's for a week.
Never.
Unbelievable. People like Lucy and I would be like, how do we get her to break? How do we?
No, I don't ever want to break her.
Okay.
She's beautiful.
Thank you.
All right.
And she's also, I say this, she is unbreakable. There is nothing I could tempt her with that she would fold for
Thank you.
She worked
at
at
all. Now, she will, if you bake something,
I'll try it
she'll
to be
try
nice.
it to be friendly.
Yeah.
I've seen her take a plate of something from the kitchen, come here, nibble it, but then get rid of it. But she'll nibble it so she can authentically say to the person, that was lovely.
Yeah, it was great.
But she will not eat it. If you cook a cinnamon scroll, she'll take it. She will not eat it.
Yeah.
But she'll taste it so she's authentic. You can't break this girl. You can't, and you shouldn't.
I think I'm like this because I once heard a quote, I don't know if it was on radio or somewhere when I was younger, they were talking about, you know, when you go to a gathering and there's a piece of cake and you don't want it, but you eat it to be nice, you can actually learn to say no. You can say no because you don't want to eat it. You don't have to take that piece of cake. It's not going to make or break your relationship. But I can say no. It's not a bad word to say no.
No, great. You got to learn to say
So
no.
That's where I got it from.
I say
this
no
radio.
for Kel all the time.
Yep.
People go, Kel, do you want a cinnamon scroll? I say no.
No.
He won't have that.
Yeah, I do that for Riley.
Yeah. Good wives do.
Yep.
We gatekeep the cinnamon scrolls to your mouth.
You're dangerous
I'm a
female.
dangerous female.
Now you can eat your chocolate.
I'm going to have my chocolate while we get into something that is completely Lucy's idea. And Casey's encouraging her to do this. And in classic Lucy style, now that she realises what she's talked herself into, she's complaining about it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is the first official running of...
Lucy's Ridiculous Footy Tips.
I don't know how this began, but Lucy wanted to do footy tipping between Casey, myself and herself. She's got no interest in the football at all whatsoever.
No.
Currently, I'm going to say follows Hawthorn.
Yep.
But that's a very...
I'm very interested in buying a Hawthorn hat. I'm very interested in buying a Hawthorn hat. I've seen one online. It's all beige with like a beige logo. It's all like, it doesn't look like Hawthorn, which I quite like. Because I don't know about yellow and brown on me, but this beige hat with the beige logo is sassy.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear it there. Like saying follows is very, like that's a stretch. And even saying things like, I love a Hawthorn hat as long as it doesn't have the colours that represent Hawthorn.
No, because I'm a dangerous female. I'm a classy Hawk supporter. There's got to be some classy ones.
What's going to annoy me the most? This is going to annoy me the most about this
Can we
whole
send this
thing.
to the Hawks team?
This is
They
what's
should
going to happen.
know.
This is what's going to happen.
They should know that their longest running Melbourne radio host is on their side.
This is
can you say
exactly...
something nice?
No,
I
but
do.
no.
I love the Hawks.
This is exactly what's going to happen. She's got no interest whatsoever, and guess who's going to get grand final tickets out of this?
And she won't go.
It's so annoying.
Now
Anyway,
listen, remember, the only reason I chose the Hawks is because many years ago on radio I said I didn't have a team, and the Hawks, for some reason, heard and sent me a gift pack. And I went, well, they were the only team who sent me a gift pack, and then I became dyed-in-the-wool fan of the Hawks for like the last decade.
So in real life, we are actually doing footy tipping. Currently, I'm leading. Casey is second. Lucy is dead last.
0.
Because it was round 0 last weekend. Now, it's too long to explain why round 0 is not round 1 and why round 1 should be round 2. It doesn't make any sense. I know. Nobody likes it.
Yeah.
The AFL like it because it makes them money. Officially, round 1 kicks off tonight, Thursday, March the 12th, Lucy. So we're going to go through all... And again, she's already complaining that there's too many games.
So many.
I know.
So much to do.
Here is Lucy's ridiculous footy tipping. I'm going to give you the games, and you're going to... You can discuss with Casey if you'd like, but we're going to get you picking who's going to win based on whatever your reasons are.
100%.
They absolutely won't be statistical reasons.
No.
Or any sort of historical reason.
No.
It'll just be in the moment. This is why Lucy's choosing.
Okay.
All right. First game.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yes.
Carlton versus Richmond.
Yes. I am choosing Richmond.
What?
The Tigers.
Yes. Now, look, I know that statistically
You're the first person to tip the Tigers for this game tonight.
Ever.
watch me come at you.
All right. So you're picking the Tigers.
Do you want to know why?
Why?
Yes.
Because I drive past their training place all the time. I've never driven past Carlton.
Yeah.
But I've driven past Richmond, and sometimes you see the boys running around. I'm like, go boys. Also,
So merely for the fact that you drive up and down Punt Road.
this is called ridiculous footy tips.
All right.
Yep.
Do you want these?
No.
Do you want it?
I'm just saying Richmond will win tonight
Because I drive past them.
because you drive up
Yeah.
and down Punt Road.
Also, their nickname apparently is the Fighting Fury. Yeah, on Google it says
you
their
Googled it.
nickname for the Tigers is the Tigers, and the Fighting Fury.
All right.
And a Fighting Fury is what I like to call myself as I go through perimenopause.
Okay. So Richmond to beat Carlton.
Yep.
Friday, the Bombers.
Yeah.
Essendon
Yep.
versus your
Ooh.
Mighty Hawks.
Casey versus Lucy. Well, because I'm like I've always said, I'm the biggest Hawthorn fan. If you're listening, Hawthorn, and I'm of course tipping my boys, the Hawks, because they are my boys. I will have to go with my boys. I don't have a ridiculous fact for that.
All right. Hawthorn because
Yeah.
you love them so much and you
Yeah.
follow them passionately.
Yep.
Match number 3 on
Yep.
Saturday. It's the Bulldogs versus the GWS Giants.
Yes, the Giants. I'm tipping the Giants because there's that song, woo, we're going to be Giants, woo. And there's a song about giants that we play.
There's a song about Giants and therefore...
And it's like, oh, yeah. And it's like that cool song by a cool DJ. Yeah, yeah, on the shoulders of giants. And I was like, okay, that sounds good
That's
for me.
why the Giants will beat the Bulldogs
Yep.
on Saturday.
Yeah.
I love that Casey's writing this down. Don't follow Lucy's tips, Casey.
Yeah.
All right. Next match.
Yep.
The Cats, Geelong
Yes.
versus Fremantle, the Dockers.
It's the Cats.
Yep.
Because I've got such a nice waterfront down in Geelong. It's beautiful down there.
They are playing
Gorgeous.
down. They're playing down in
I
Geelong.
don't care about that, but I do care that if you want to go for a nice day drive, go down to Geelong waterfront. So that's why I've tipped them.
Beautiful.
I'm pretty sure Fremantle's nice too.
Never been there.
All right.
Yeah, Lucy's not beating
If I had a choice between holidaying in Fremantle or Geelong,
Yeah.
I mean, it's your tips.
Yeah.
Sydney versus the Brisbane Lions. I will say Sydney is on top of the ladder.
I know. And I do also know that because it tells me in front of me.
Right.
Even though the Lions are my secondary team, I'm going to tip the Swans.
That's probably the most sensible thing you've said
Wow.
all podcast.
And the reason is because red and white really isn't in colour this season.
Okay.
Red and white is really in fashion, and I'm after a red jacket, and so I thought that's a sign.
Yeah.
So there you go.
All right. Based on the colours, Sydney's going to win.
Yep.
Yeah.
Collingwood versus the Adelaide Crows. Two birds going head to head, Luce.
Yeah, well, I saw a magpie in a tree yesterday
Right.
as I was waiting for my
It's a
daughter,
sign.
and it was beautiful. And I'm just doing the.
All right.
And I love a magpie warble. Whilst I'm not a fan of Collingwood, I did tip them because I saw a bird in the tree. I didn't see Adelaide. I didn't see a crow.
Collingwood.
I saw magpie.
Collingwood to beat the Crows.
Yeah.
We've got North Melbourne, the Kangaroos versus Port Adelaide, and without a word of a lie, Lucy didn't even know that North Melbourne was a football team
What?
up until yesterday.
No.
Pardon?
No.
So the Kangaroos versus Port Adelaide.
Okay, I've gone for North Melbourne because there is a jeans shop in the area up there that apparently does the best jeans that are tailored to your body. So I'm telling you what, I'm going to tip North Melbourne because of the jeans
This
shop.
is so ridiculous.
Well, I was going to say, is that slightly convincing, Casey, as a girl? Would you be like, you know
Oh,
what?
jeans, everyone goes there. Babe, this is Lucy's ridiculous footy tips. You either get on board it, guys,
No, I
or you
love
get
it.
off
Well, you
the train.
Yeah, okay.
Get
All
off
right.
the train.
Melbourne versus St Kilda.
Okay, this is an easy one because Kel's team is St Kilda, so I have to go against it. And also my secondary team is Melbourne.
So harsh.
My secondary team is Melbourne
Because
I used to interview Nathan Jones. Is he still in the team? Probably not.
whose name you forgot last week?
I did.
Yeah.
But he was a lovely guy. He's a bald guy, a nice guy.
You're
And
saying
also,
you're saying as if it's a surprise that bald guys are nice.
and I was also friends for a long time with Russell Robertson, who used to be in the team as well.
One of the greats.
So
Yep.
even though they're not in it
Have a
anymore, go for those guys.
Go for Melbourne, who are the
Guys.
have a crack.
The Demons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck to the Demons. Not really, because they're playing the Saints. And finally, the Gold Coast Suns. You love the Gold Coast.
I do.
Versus the West Coast
Yeah.
Eagles. The Coasts. Head to head, Loose.
Definitely going for the Goldie because
Yeah.
two of my best friends live on the Gold Coast, Alice and Michelle.
Right.
And it would be remiss of me to go against my girlfriends. Also, I would like to retire on the Gold Coast, so I will tip them.
Also, there's absolutely no chance of West Coast beating the Gold Coast this weekend.
Maybe that too.
You might have two tips. You might have gotten two.
Maybe.
I actually feel really good about my tips this week.
That's good.
All right.
I feel really good.
I'm happy for you.
On Monday's
We'll
podcast.
see.
Yes.
You will, at the end of the season, when I win, you'll go, everyone will
Yep.
eat crow.
That's right.
Ooh.
And not just the Adelaide
That's right.
crow.
But currently, Lucy is dead last by a long way. And we'll return on Monday with the results of...
Lucy's Ridiculous Footy Tips.
If this goes for the whole year,
I know.
I'll be as surprised as anybody.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Can I be raw? Can I ask a
Always.
question
Yeah.
that I believe... Oh, maybe there are people out there that can answer this question, and I'm not going to be bitter about it. If you answer in the affirmative, I'm going to use you as inspiration as we do a survey says this morning.
Survey says.
I am a domestic goddess. I work at home doing a bit of the cooking and the cleaning. Lucy does the majority of the cooking, and my goodness, yesterday was amazing. Gravy, potatoes, sausages. It was so good.
It was such a classic Aussie meal.
It was so good.
Couldn't be bothered. I'm glad you liked it.
I tend to busy myself mostly with the washing. I know that washing needs to be done. We have a large family. Sometimes there is about 5 or 6 of us in the house, all with washing needs. But I've come to realise, and I've been struggling with this over the last 3 or 4 weeks, that we have never come to the end of our washing. We have never actually gotten to a place where I can...
We did once.
Well, this is my question.
Once.
This is my question, because I don't believe in at least the last year we have finished washing. There is always something to be washed. Just even when you're getting to the last few clothes in the bottom of the basket, then all of a sudden a brand new basket arrives. And I just want to know, is there anybody out there that has ever gotten to that mythical place where all the washing has been completed?
Or
Now, if you're only living by yourself, I think that's the dream, right?
Yeah, totally.
for most of us.
Yeah, when I was living by myself, my washing was easy.
Yeah, you get it done.
I
and then you
was
have
so
days on
shocking.
end when you don't have to wash anything.
It was shocking when we got married. It was shocking to me. I was shocked.
How much
at the-
washing is involved?
Yeah, because I was like, what is these piles of Mount Everest? It was...
I get that we're all
Shocking.
having showers and baths. I like that about our family. We're very showers and baths orientated.
I do feel this about your family. Can
But
I be-
there's just no end to the towels.
Can I be honest?
Oh, okay.
I feel like your family have the rule of, I'm going to wear this for half a minute and now I'm taking it off, putting it in the washing. Well,
All
I'm
right.
like, I've worn it.
You're saying
Smells
you're wearing...
good.
Are you sniffing
Put
your
it
clothes?
back in.
Are you wearing clothes? Wait. You're smelling clothes that you've worn and going, that's fine, I'm putting it back in the drawer?
Yes.
What?
Are you crazy?
No.
You don't wash everything you wear non-stop. Some things
Yes.
shouldn't be washed. Like denim jeans. They say
No.
don't wash your denim.
Yeah, I get that. But I'm just saying in general, most of the clothes that you have on your person for a full day need to go in the wash.
Sometimes not though.
Well, we still haven't come
Like
to the
these
end.
pants I'm wearing today. They're new, by the way. Do you like them, Casey? Yeah, she loves them.
Is there ever
These
going to be a
morning-
day where she says, no, I don't care for those?
Maybe.
That was a wrong choice.
Be her last day of work. But no, but
No, I get with
these
jeans.
won't
I
be washed.
understand jeans.
But,
Jeans you don't wash.
Like nice shirts or things that aren't like t-shirts, like things that are going to be hard to launder.
But that's not what we're washing is the everyday socks, jocks, towels,
Yeah,
t-shirts.
I know. Okay, fair enough.
And it never ends. It just keeps going.
Maybe we don't have a system, and maybe someone has a system that works.
I remember sometimes you'd see those TV commercials about your white goods and you'd be like, this washing machine has been tested 5,000 times.
Oh, no,
Some
you go,
5,000
yeah.
cycles. You're like, why on earth would it need to do 5,000 cycles until you start washing?
In fact, I look at our washing machine and I'm like, it's on 24/7.
It's never
It
stopped.
doesn't stop. All you hear at our house is like that's it. It never stops.
Unless there's somebody out there. Now, if you're by yourself, I get it. But if you could text through right now and say, yes, we get all our washing done across a weekend and no washing during the week, and there's like 5 people in the house, I will be suspicious. But if you're telling me that's the truth, I need to know how you organise this stuff because the washing never stops.
Survey says.
Do you get to the end of your washing at any given day of the week? Do you get to Thursday and like, great, don't have to wash anything again till Sunday? I don't know how that works
That'd be
because we
amazing.
don't stop washing.
Angela goes, no. Because you always have socks and underwear that's going to be dirty the next day, so there's never an end.
It's never ending. It does, actually
That's
doesn't.
true, because even if you didn't wash your clothes, there's knickers.
Lucy
and you
does.
yeah.
Lucy has said before the song there are levels of washing, and different clothes can be worn for longer, which I found out just then. I didn't realise Lucy was wearing clothes on multiple days.
Yeah, well, I'm not
because
washing
you smell
my,
great.
I'm not washing my jeans every day.
No, I get that, but
Or
I'm not washing
jackets
jeans.
or-
I'm washing socks and jocks
But
and
also,
t-shirts
you
and
boys, like,
pillowcases
no
and
offense,
towels
hear
and-
me out. You smell in a manly man way. We just don't. I don't smell like that.
Guys get it. We know we
you
smell.
know, you smell, boys.
We smell.
It's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes that manly smell is a lovely smell. I
Is
love
it?
it.
Is
Yeah,
it
sometimes
really?
I sniff your armpits and like, ooh,
Is it?
manly. Yeah, but it's not, you're not
that,
offensive.
You're saying that the smells that men produce on their own are
no,
lovely.
not men. You.
Okay.
I can't say all men because I think some men would be pongy. Anyway, listen.
So far-
Angela's
so
correct.
far they're
There's
saying-
always every day. There's more.
So
washing.
far, 100% you'll never finish washing.
100%. Although Emma has got a great point in Barona. She goes, hey, Kel, be grateful you never get to the bottom of the washing basket because I'm pretty sure when you get to the bottom of the washing basket and there's no more washing, that means you're actually in a nursing home.
Oh, dear. It's like the existential crisis of life. Like, as long as I'm washing, I'm alive. And
You
when
know-
the washing ends, is that the end?
You know what's bad? Imagine washing at home and doing all your washing and then your job is to go into a nursing home
Oh,
and
no.
wash, or any washing.
Washing other people's washing.
Washing other people's washing. Imagine working in a
Those people are
laundromat.
amazing.
Couldn't
I
do
often
that.
go into laundromats. That's a-
Laundromats, not laundry mats.
Laundromats.
It's not a laundry mat. It's
Have you
a
ever just walked
laundromat.
past one of those and you're like, I'll just go in?
Do you know
No
what?
one's ever in there.
Do you know
And you're
what?
like, this is just an empty room.
What is steam cleaning? What is dry cleaning?
We've gone and asked 6 different questions in the space of
What
30
is dry
seconds.
cleaning? You know, you take your things
Dry
somewhere
cleaning?
and then they dry clean it. What even is it? The other day I realised I don't even know. I assumed it was dry cleaning and then I saw a TikTok that says, no, they wash your clothes and I was shocked. Wait, there's one more text.
All right.
Karen says, good morning, guys. I miss you. Remember she moved. How sad.
Yep.
But I'm glad you're listening, Karen. When we had 5 kids at home, there was never an end. We never got through the
I
washing.
think that's what it is.
But now we're empty nesters.
Right.
and it is wonderful.
So if there's 2 people in the house,
She
there's
gets through
an
it.
end to washing.
So we'll get there one day.
But right now, with the maths, we've got about 5 at any given time.
Yeah.
Washing will never end.
With the cost of living, the kids are going to live with us till they die, so we will never
Okay.
stop washing.
The Lucy and Kel podcast. You're going to love this next bit. Oh, spoiler alert.
I often get into the studio here at The Light, and producer Casey is there as well, ready to go. We have cool chats about the day, and we're like, how was last night and how's life going? And we got into our conversation, and I believe thumbs up, Casey. Do I have permission to talk about this on the radio? Great. So we don't have to go to another song. So we're having a quick conversation about things going on in our worlds. And, of course, Casey is newly married to Riley, who's a ripping individual. And they're young and they're married. And Casey said last night didn't get a lot of sleep because Riley was in bed honking on to a packet of grain waves. Now, there's different levels of noise that food make. But I would believe late at night in bed, a packet of grain waves is about as loud and noisy food as you could get.
Yeah, and just also, were they the sour cream and chive flavour? Yeah, so just
that-
a bit of a smell as well.
Isn't that the only flavour?
Yeah.
Or are there other flavours?
No, the sweet chilli flavour.
All right, so honking onto a packet of grain waves. Now, normally there's a rule in a relationship about food in bed, and I don't want to shame people this morning. We all have our different beliefs about food in bed. Casey would prefer not to have food in bed, but also they're in a marriage, so it's also about, what's the word you use in marriage?
Compromise.
There's also compromise. So Riley wants to eat grain waves in bed.
The compromise is Riley wanted to probably eat burger rings.
Right.
She said no, something more healthy, grain waves. That's the compromise in their marriage.
And I said to Casey, well, you won't believe this, but last night my wife was eating something in bed. So it happens more often than not. A lot of food being consumed in bed.
Are you going to tell people what I ate in
I
bed?
thought, well, what I thought this morning, because sometimes the classic thing to do was is it okay to eat food in bed? I mean, you're either yes or no. I don't really eat all that much in bed. I don't mind that Lucy eats in bed. It's not like she's bringing in a packet of grain waves. It's not like she's just honking onto popcorn.
Hang on. You're right. I have never seen you ever eat in bed. Not ever.
Bed's for sleeping.
You've never eaten in bed.
Yeah.
I eat in bed all the time. I'd rather have I've had dinner in bed.
Yes, you do.
In fact, I have a stable table, one of those tables
You
with
do.
little legs
Yep, you
by
do.
the bed, and I make Kel bring it in, and I sit there and
She's
I'll
got
have
a plate, a knife and
brekkie,
fork.
I'll have lunch, I'll have dinner, I'll have snacks, I'll have popcorn.
Casey is just finding all this information out in real time.
I have full meals in bed.
I just thought very quickly, because I think everyone will have an answer. Lucy list this morning.
The Lucy list.
What's the last thing you ate in bed? I think it'll say a lot about where you are in life. For Riley, it's a packet of grain waves at 11 o'clock at night because, you know, he's a growing
hungry
boy.
boy.
He's fueling the engine.
Tim Riley, sorry.
What was the last thing you ate in bed last night, Luce? You had to fend the dogs off as
I
well.
don't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on.
You were reclining
0
in
for-
bed and the dogs are up on the bed and they're like, I'd love some of that, Mum. And you're like, no, this is mine. What was it?
It was a chocolate ice cream.
Chocolate ice cream in bed, everyone.
But it was
However, she says.
But however, it was one of those healthy, no sugar ones. So
I will say you, and not a station sponsor, you have found a item that is a chocolate ice cream.
that's no sugar.
That is good for you, but
Yeah.
actually tastes like a chocolate ice cream.
Yeah, it tastes like a chocolate ice cream.
Doesn't taste like ash in your mouth.
No,
so I know
but it's
why
like
you're
a
eating
healthy
it.
one.
No, I know why you're eating it. So yeah, chocolate ice cream in bed. There you go. Packet of grain waves and a chocolate ice cream
And I
in
did that
bed.
thing where I bit into the chocolate and it all went onto my shirt. And I looked down and there was chocolate all over my brand new pink shirt. And I went, oh, well.
She's a keeper. The romance is strong in our relationship. Did you pick off the chocolate and put it back in your mouth? Yeah, thought so. Nom, 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 nom. Living your best life in bed. Did you roll over and go to sleep after that? No. No, you didn't.
This little bit of dessert in bed is lovely.
Well, as you have said, you do breakfast in bed,
Yep.
lunch, afternoon tea.
On weekends, Kel brings me brekkie in bed. Sometimes
think
he
you-
cooks eggs and I'll go,
I think you've done a roast dinner in bed.
Yep.
Yep. Casey just is.
That's what a little stable table's for.
That's what it's for,
The best
apparently.
gift, actually, that Janelle, who works here, Janelle one year bought me a gift of a table. It's one of those bamboo tables with the legs that pop up, and it changed my life. I think I was recovering from surgery, and so she bought it for me as a gift, and then ever since then, I've used it to have dinner in bed all the time.
I will say, as much as we joke about you spilling food on your T-shirt like you did last night,
There's no food in bed.
in general, you're a fairly clean eater.
Yes.
And I don't tend to find
There'd be no
too
crumbs.
much. There's no
and
scraps.
if there was crumbs, the dogs would eat them.
living her best life. What was the last thing you consumed in bed?
Come on, everyone. Oh, be honest. Fess up. It's fess up time. What did you eat in bed recently?
It's not sad and we're not having a go.
No,
I'm just fascinated
I'm
to see.
celebrating you.
Yeah, I'm fascinated to see
You're
what...
adults. You can do what you want.
I mean, Casey, our producer, is definitely judging you, but I'm just wondering. I think it's fascinating to find out what people think. I reckon I could eat that in bed.
I'm for you. I'm for you all. Can I also just say, Casey, you've not lived until you've ordered Uber Eats and you've had your favourite takeaway in bed with your iPad watching TV.
Bit of special fried rice in the pillowcase.
No, I'm thinking like a burger.
Oh, just a pickle in between the sheets.
Okay, there's some great text coming in. 752 says, one thing I like to eat in bed is chips. Sometimes I watch a movie while eating them. I try to be careful to not drop crumbs on the bed.
Hot chips or out of the packet?
No, they'll be chippy chips.
I know my wife very well. She would not blink. Hot chips in bed, the greatest day of her life.
There's no better place to eat hot chips.
Greatest day of her life.
Popcorn in bed's my ultimate.
Popcorn is problematic, though, I will say.
It's not.
You're very good. You're a very clean eater, but popcorn. No one's
Who's shoving food everywhere?
No one has a
Goes in
chance
your
of
mouth.
clean eating popcorn in bed. You're
That's
going to
not
find
true.
you're going to find kernels in the bed.
No, I disagree. Annette in Berwick goes, my husband gets brekkie in bed every morning. He just finished an egg mayo sandwich in bed. Annette, you're the dream wife, making your hubby brekkie in bed and him lying in bed eating his egg mayo sandwich.
Are you applauding a
Annette,
man getting breakfast in bed every single day of his life?
Because I'm picturing Annette's husband lying there in the dark and she comes in and she's like, I got your egg mayo sandwich, Barry. And he's like, thanks, love.
What's Barry doing then?
He's just getting a bit more sleep and Annette's up and then you know what? He fluffs the pillow, he sits up a bit, she puts the plate on his lap and then Barry sits there or whatever his name is and then he eats his egg mayo sandwich. What a way to start the day. Wife of the year.
Okay, well done, everyone.
Ali in Cranbourne East goes, the last thing I ate in bed was for breakfast on Mother's Day last year. She goes, I'm a no food in the bedrooms lady, let alone in bed.
I think a lot of people are no food in the bedroom except for things like birthdays and Mother's Days. That's the exception.
Lame.
Lame?
Yeah, live. Life's too short just to eat at a table.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Janelle says, the only thing I've ever eaten is breakfast in bed when hubby has brought it for me, but nothing else appeals to me to eat in bed.
Nice work from Janelle's husband.
No, you've just got to try more food, Janelle. Janelle.
You know what? If you're sick, soup in bed's pretty good.
Hello.
If you're not feeling well.
When you're a kid, is there nothing more comforting than the memory? Think about this. You're a kid, you're having a day off school, you're not well, your mum brings up a little table, she puts it on your lap, you sit up with your doona and you've got your teddies and she brings you a Heinz tomato soup and toast soldiers and flat lemonade. That's the 80s for me. And you're sitting there in bed. It's so good. There's nothing more nostalgic or beautiful than that. Eating food in bed is comfort. Eating food in bed is self-care.
All right. These are all big statements.
Okay. Lorinda says, icy pole for me. Depending on what am I eating, I may need a food mat on the bed. What's a food mat?
Food mat? I'd say that's a blanket that catches food. As it falls out of your mouth.
I'm going to say, if you need a food mat, maybe eating in bed is not for you.
Hey, you're telling people it's okay, and some people are messy eaters. They're compensating for that.
Okay.
Terry Ann, one of the greats.
Tesla.
From Gippsland.
She's
Good morning.
the Tesla.
Okay. Good morning, Terry Ann.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
What was the last thing you ate in bed, Terry Ann?
I had dinner last night in bed. Most nights I actually sit in bed and eat.
That's wonderful. Again, Lucy's giving you a very polite round of applause.
I like it once in a while. Every night would take away the specialness for me. But do you have a little stable table thing, Terry?
Are you knife and forking it?
It's called my laptop.
Terry Ann, no. I can and I will.
Rules in place.
I will. Terry Ann, listen. You need to go buy yourself one of these bamboo stable table things. It'll change your life. Why don't we try and get someone to do a giveaway?
All right. Very quickly,
Lucy's
though.
stable table eat in bed giveaway.
Just
Come on,
for-
it's a great prize, Casey.
Just for everyone, Terry Ann, you said dinner. What did dinner consist of last night?
It was mashed potato, chicken and veggies.
I reckon that's workable in bed. You just put the mashed potato in the middle and you sort of push all the food together in the mashed potato. It sort of all sticks together. I think that works in bed.
It does work in bed, but not on a laptop.
Oh, okay. I cannot believe you, on your high horse of eating in bed, and now telling people what they can and can't eat off of in bed while they're eating. Extraordinary. So Lucy's on the hunt for stable tables. We should get the ones out of the 80s. Do they still make those ones?
I think they do. The ones that had the beanbag and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, the Lucy and Kel exclusive
Stable table.
stable table for eating in bed.
They do make them. They still make them.
While you listen to Lucy and Kel.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Lucy and I, we are human beings that live in a home and we produce rubbish. Let's be honest. We all produce rubbish. We all produce refuse. As we go through our daily lives, things have to go into the bin. Cardboard mountains appear out of nowhere.
Fogo.
We do all our very best. We understand the world is in peril in more ways than one. We understand climate change is a real thing. We understand the baby harp seals are relying on us.
The turtles.
To turn things around. So we do our best to recycle and reduce, but still, we're human beings and we've got a large family and there's always rubbish. Now, add to that, we live in an area of the world where the bins are only collected once a fortnight. So it's a 2-week run before our bins are collected. On top of that, add this to the mathematical equation. The bins that we have are the small bins. We are allocated the small bins that get taken away once every fortnight.
It's just crazy.
Remember back in the 80s when wheelie bins could fit easily 3 or 4 children inside of the wheelie bins? I speak from experience. And you could wheel them around the streets of your local suburb. Remember how big wheelie bins used to be?
Sturdy.
You could fit a whole couch in a wheelie bin back in the 80s.
That's right.
These days, not so much. We've got 2 red-lidded rubbish bins on the go.
I'm paying for an extra bin every year.
So normally we'd only have the one small rubbish bin. We've paid for an extra one. And I came into the house last night after putting another bag of rubbish in the bin and I said, babes, this is a serious question. Not having a go. How many bins are we allowed to have? Like, would we be able to purchase a 3rd bin? Or is that crazy talk? And you said that that's totally a thing.
I assumed they'd be okay with it. Like, no offence to councils. I love councils of Melbourne. I work for a lot of them and I love
Great.
you all.
Oh, do a fantastic job.
But councils run on money, yeah, and that's okay. We live in a society where that's how it runs. So I'm sure if I said, can I buy a 3rd one and pay you a few $100s, they'll be like, sure, give me the money.
You're saying right now that if we wanted to, if just say in a world where we wanted to.
In theory, I thought you could.
We could have 5 bins on the go. As long as we pay for them, we could have 5 bins.
I don't think they would mind. Maybe they would. They're different councils. Again, not all councils are created
every
equal.
council is different. But Lucy is of the opinion that you can just buy wheelie bins. You can just go to the website.
You don't buy the wheelie bin. You buy the right for them to deliver another wheelie bin. I believe they own the bins and you pay for the right for them.
Now, I truly believe you can because we have purchased a 2nd wheelie bin.
Yeah.
So we've got 2.
We've not purchased the bin. We've purchased the right for them
we said,
to dump
could we get
on
another
there.
delivered? They said, yes, here's how much it's going to cost.
Yeah, every year it's a couple of $100.
I don't know if you can have 5. I mean, I agree with you. If you go to your local council and say, here's some money, the council's like, thank you very much.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're going to allow you to have 5 bins. So I asked the question this morning. Bit of a survey says.
Survey says.
How many rubbish bins do you have right now? Now, not recycling bins, not the green waste, not the purple lidded one. I'm not even sure what the purple lidded one is for. I think it's for glass. You have all your many and varied coloured lids.
We don't have a purple one in our council.
No, we've got our red ones are our rubbish bins.
Green is our green.
So the rubbish bin, I'd love to know. How many bins do you have on the go?
Do you think people have more than...
I think because our bins are getting taken away once every fortnight, and because we have a large family, I think we need 3 bins.
No, we can't afford it.
They're mini bins, though. They're tiny.
I know, it's crazy. I like 3 of those little bins is equal to just to 1 normal bin.
Exactly. But I don't think you can have 3 bins unless you can. So I do agree with you. If you throw money at the council, they won't complain about it.
Would you really want a 3rd bin?
I think we should pick up the phone and maybe get a 3rd bin. But then we'd be a 3-bin house and everyone would know it.
How are you going to take 3 bins out to the curb? Because 2's hard enough. You've only got 2 hands.
Well, as you stipulated when we got married, that's not your problem.
So true. William in Laylaw goes, I have 1 rubbish bin, but it gets dumped weekly.
1 rubbish bin gets dumped
council
each and
is
every week.
that?
I think that works. Call me crazy.
Well, it does.
Call me crazy, but a reasonably sized bin once a week, that seems to be the way to go.
Jess is telling you off. She's like saying, recycle and compost. We do.
Trying our best.
I even said to Kel, I was like, because the Fogo, they gave you a Fogo bin, which is the size of a hat, and they're like, this will make up for us taking your bins out, like instead of weekly, twice a week, they gave you the Fogo. But we don't, our junk isn't Fogo stuff. And also the Fogo is smelly under the bench.
The Fogo is where moss goes to live. If you want to breed moss, Get a Fogo bin.
You know, we weren't really good at using the Fogo, and then at one point we stopped using the Fogo, but no one told Kel's son Matthew, and so he kept throwing stuff in the Fogo with no liner. And one day I was like, what does that smell? And then I opened up the Fogo, and you don't want to know the horrors that I saw. The new life forms that had created.
When it
spoke back to me. It becomes self-aware.
When it all turns to a liquid, you haven't emptied the Fogo bin enough.
I was like, we have to move now.
We have to get a priest.
Shana says bins should be allocated for how many people are in the house because one small bin a fortnight is impossible for a house of 6.
Right.
Preach it, Shana.
Now we're talking.
You're
so
right.
maybe we got to do the math.
6 people, 3 dogs, 2 birds, and a blue-tongued lizard.
In a pear tree.
That's not fair because that's the same as, you know, Janine next door who's got 1 person.
Again, council might be listening.
I love the councils. I love them.
Let's not come off as whingy.
I love our council. I especially love Maroondah Council.
But maybe that's it. Maybe we haven't done the math. Maybe if we tell them how many people are inside the home, maybe they'll give us an extra bin.
You mean plead our case?
Yeah. and also, as I said before, I think it'll work.
Joe in Mauriac says, when I had all my kids at home, we paid for a large landfill bin.
Oh, my goodness.
She goes, I wonder if you could have a large one and a small one, so still only 2 bins. Joe!
I'd love a large landfill bin. That gets me excited.
I don't even know what that is, but it sounds good. Joe.
Just have that in the backyard.
Joe, you're right. If we're only allowed 2, why don't I upsize them to like extra XL bins?
But then won't people notice? Because all the people in our street have mini bins, and then our 2 big bins.
Doesn't matter.
Will be the talk of the street.
Someone in our shire, Anna, has texted. She goes, yes, you can get a larger one. We have a large one and a small one. There you go.
I feel like that's the go.
I think we just need to upsize. Would you like fries for that? Would you like an extra large bin with your rubbish? Yes, I would. Thank you very much.
All right.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
And dare I say, at the end of another successful podcast, well done, Lucy.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Casey.
Why, thank you.
Well done to me as well, I guess. Well, I ate chewy, chocolatey licorice twists, thanks to Casey.
No
and
worries.
you girls are looking great, if I could say that, because I did know you were speaking about the clothes that you were wearing earlier in the show. So I just thought I'd acknowledge that you're looking great.
Thank you. My whole outfit is from Uppy Shoppies.
Casey dressed by the op shops.
Yep.
Lucy dressed by Kmart.
I wore a Kmart dress, but I don't normally shop at Kmart. No tea, no shade, just not my vibe. But I did buy a dress, and everyone thought I was in a designer dress. It was wild. No, today I'm wearing DeCuba Paloma balloon jeans.
Say that phrase again.
DeCuba Paloma balloon jeans.
Not in the history of, for $1 million, the only word I recognised was jeans.
DeCuba Paloma balloon
parachute
jeans.
balloon jeans.
Balloon jeans in Alaska blue.
Parachute balloon.
DeCuba women's Paloma balloon jeans in Alaska blue.
Does that mean something?
It sure does. It means I look great. And I'm also wearing a dangerous female shirt, and I'm wearing a Adidas hat. That is what I'm wearing today. And some very cool Sambas.
For those that are playing along at home, I'm wearing a black T-shirt. And on that bombshell, it's time to wrap up the podcast. Have a great rest of your Thursday if you are indeed listening to this in real time. And until we meet again, everybody...
Balloon jeans.
Well, that's all for now. But you can download more podcasts anytime or catch Lucy and Kel live weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on 89.9 The Light.
This is the end bit. This is the end bit. This is the end bit of the show.
And bit.